5 years were meant to deliver me to Jennifer. Also Bradley and Robert De Niro and Jackie Weaver and other people in the cast. And I also rewrote it many times. It's a personal story for me,
Explain the connection, would you? Because I know the bipolar issues are important in the Russell family.
I must say you're in top form today. Well, my mom was probably bipolar. God rest her soul. She died about 12 years ago, but she was an Italian-American Catholic girl from Brooklyn who sort of just kind of white-knuckled it through her mood issues. And she's a very passionate, wonderful woman, as many bipolar people are. They're very passionate, very alive. I got wonderful things from her, including the rhythm of speaking and her family and the passion for loving and life and when things fall apart and you feel like how you're going to get back together and learning to keep love together through that. It was all from my family. And then my son reminds me of my mom. He taught me everything about my mom. I understand my mom in the rearview mirror better than because through my son. It just would have been really rough to have my son be my mom, which did happen. So it's just much easier if it's your kid. But it's still challenging. So my kid who's 18 now, and he plays the kid who, with the camera who comes to the door, and I went through all these trials with him, and when Sidney Pollack gave me the book, I was looking for that story that could make him feel part of the world and say, look, it's not like you're over here and everybody else is over here, and be ashamed and don't show your face until you stop all that stuff. And let's find the way that this is like everybody, because everything I learned from him is good for me and everybody I know. I think everything's bipolar. We picked the 2008 year of the Eagles because 2008 is the year that the economy collapsed. It's about our economy is bipolar. And people like Robert De Niro had to turn to bookmaking, which is in sports is bipolar. It's all it goes up, it's down, it's depressed, it's ecstatic, it's manic, all that made me put my heart into it for 5 years, and then that means I really had a deep feeling for it. And Sidney had said, "How are you going to get the tone right?" And I said, "Because I know it from the inside. I know that it's heartbreaking, and I know that it's also magical. And I'm drawn to what is magical as well, because you can't do the heartbreaking stuff for me unless I have the magical stuff, as well. That's the yin yang of life, So Jennifer came to us at the last minute, at the 11th hour, as a Skype audition from her parents' home in Lexington, Kentucky, which I did as a favor to an agent, not thinking this girl who was too young, who I saw on the red carpet 2 years ago, looked like a Barbie, and I was like, who is that? And I'm like, that's the girl who was eating the squirrels in Winter's Bone.
Oh, wait.
She doesn't look like that, She looks like Charlie's Angels right now, And I would also see Jackie Weaver out there, from Animal Kingdom. So, she just knocked it out of the park. She's a very special actor. She's a very, very special person who always gets on. She goes on, these panels and says, I never knew a character like Tiffany, who was so bullheaded and so outspoken and so vulnerable. And I'm like, what about you?